Just tuning in, getting the technical side of the business done here up in Ramsey. So just going through a few run-throughs with, are we transmitting, are we broadcasting, are you hearing us loud and clear for this feast of football from the north of the island? So, yeah, we've got the camera on, there we go. A few of the boys have adopted the moustaches for the Movember little campaign there. Always look after your health. Good to see the Ted Lasso appearing from time to time, so we're in good shape today. It's conditions that are conducive to broadcasting. There's no rain on the radar, and we're up in Ramsey. We're up in the north, playing a youthy side. Spoke to the manager, Liam Guilfoyle, just before we got into action, and I said, "Look, have you got any goal machines to be worried about?" And he goes, "No, we don't have goal machines." So that's could have been a bit of conjecture there. Has he got confidence in the team, or was he having me on? But we'll just have a run through on this team sheet from Ramsey. Now, it's about a 3 out of 10 to the handwriting calligraphy aspect to this. So let me see. Who have we got? 13, Cassidy. 10, Brown. There's a Crawley, I think. Or Scrawley. Sean Crawley. Leighton, Ballard. Will Smith. Oh, God. Imagine having the name Will Smith being brought up on that. He will have heard every possible variation of humour on that name, and every joke will have been worn absolutely thin. There's a little tip for you, isn't there? If you ever come across anyone who's got a bit of a funny name, say like, the surname is Kidney or something like that, never make a joke about it because they've heard it all before. Right, Ruben. I can't even make head or tail of that. The goalie's called Ruben. Now, I did have a little tip that Adam, our goalie, is going to be putting the keeper under a bit of pressure today because it's quite a short pitch and there's a bit of wind. There's a bit of flipping drizzle around as well. Can you believe it? Every sodding time I get this camera out, there might be no rain forecast at all, and there's a bit of precipitation in the air. Dan Callow. Oh, they've got a Josh Edge. Ben Harding. Oh, Harding, that's a good Ramsey name. I like that. And Ramsey team in good shape. We'll just have a look round, see who's catching the eye, because these guys are on a day out. You may know that it was a trip up on the bus. I think Gell managed to just put the tour together. So he's got a few quid off all the lads, and they're on a bit of an away day up north where they might be visiting a few local hostelries. Maybe a few pubs on the way back, Gell. Who knows? Could be. It could be champagne. Harry Hinks. Ash Egan, our sensation in the defence. Absolutely melded into the team so well. So well. It's been a real pleasure to watch him play. Rob Tier. There he is. What's he going to be doing today? He's been playing very defensive under Gary's strict instructions. And then, look in the distance. It's Roy Kent. Or Danny Lane, as we know. So, Castletown team, unbeaten this season. In terrific shape. Great game last week. Hope you got to see it, or you could have reviewed the highlights on this YouTube channel. It was 1-1 against Foxdale. We were classier, we were better, just didn't quite finish the job off, but there was a bit of better play. It was along the floor, it was intelligent, and nobody got sent off or disciplined. There he is. Let's see our keeper, Adam. Now, we've got to apologise to Adam. He was like a cat the other week. Almost Gordon Banks style save of the century. And he kind of missed it. I think we had a bit of a camera issue. And his moment of glory was not captured on the silver screen, so to speak. Well, not so much silver screen, it's just your iPad, it's your phone. It's amazing, isn't it? Technology these days, how you can carry around your bank, your TV, your diary. Amazing. You can lose all your money on online gaming. You know, those platforms. Do a bit of Sky Bet whilst you're watching your favourite team lose. Yes, I know Liverpool are going to win 7-0 against Luton Town. It's a complete shoo-in. And then it ends up 1-1. Or what would have been the odds when that game last week? Was it last Monday? When Chelsea played Man City 4-4. What would the odds be on that? No one could ever forecast that. So it's a tough one, the old gambling. But if I was going to put a bet on this game, looking at the form, looking at the vibe, the position in the league, you've got to go for Town, haven't you? You've got to go for Town. I think they're going to be the favourites coming into this game. And last time we were up here was the Cal Cup when we had that win. I think it was a semi-final, wasn't it? Was it 3-2, 2-1, something like that? That was when this team was really emerging. And here we are today. We're in phase 3, would you say, of the Castletown plan. The rise from the ashes, the ascendancy to football greatness on a Manx level. So if you've got any comments, if you're watching, please stick them in the box, even if it's a thumbs up to say, look, the sound is okay. Because I've got to know, because it's a one-man job. Technology, broadcasting, but so far so good. And looking at me rates, there's no drop rate, so they must have a decent signal up round here. There must be a mast somewhere nearby, because I bet the internet gets absolutely hammered round here in Ramsey, because let's face it, there's not much else to do. God, what's that? That looks like a scene from Chernobyl. So it's the Pondy just around us, and we've got this school that I was thinking it is a brand new school, but it's not a brand new school, and it's one of them things where you look close up, it's a bit like the NSC. You think it's new, but it's not, and put the magnifying glass on a few corners here and there, and it's a bit knackered. But there we go. It's kick-off time. There's Tom. Just calling up Shearer to move up. And Castletown begin an away day. They've got the bus. They've got a bit of socialising to do after the game. But let's put the hard work in on the field. Danny Lane just in the action. There's quite a hefty centre back there, is he? Oh, and Gell speculatively just trying to get the flick going. So let's see, who is that 21? Ben Harding. I tell you what, I picked it. I wonder whether he's any relation to Neil Harding. I don't know. Looks about the same shape. Owen Kamada started today. Number 6. Kinvig just forcing the ball out, but not quite reaching its target, and it goes back into the possession of the Youthy home team. Here's Gell. So yeah, last time we had the camera up here, we had Edson, didn't we? Edson and Danny Lane in full swing on the road to the cup final. It was a hot, balmy evening. There was midges in the air. A bit of tension too, if I remember. And just the waft of someone smoking the local ganja on the pathway behind. It's quite atmospheric, really. But we're into November, and opportunity here. Youthy, saved by the cat. Kinvig. Very good, it's out for a corner. So, a bit of pressure from the home team. It's not a corner, it was a throw. Now my tripod has just sunk in the mud a bit there, so that's why it all went a bit crooked, but I've managed to, adjust? Is it a bezel? Is it a bezel? I don't know. Must look up all this technical guffaw at some point. There's Gell. Just heading on, no problem for Tom Moore. We've got Fingal Watson who started today, who's just got a bit of a nudge in the back. So it's going to be the usual, isn't it, where Castletown are just going to be finding their way. This introduction of playing to feet rather than just bombing the ball up. In fact, I'm just noticing that someone is missing. I didn't catch up on that. We had a bit of a conflab before the game, and that was Gary, the manager. In fact, we had Stuart Butterworth with us as well. It was an interesting little chat. But I didn't notice that a certain Greg Radcliffe wasn't in our company, and I can't hear him, I can't see him. So I missed that. So he must be injured or away, or I don't know. So we're missing a key player. Oh, that's a definite foul. The referee should blow for that. Now, we're gifted today. We've got a lines person, because I think there's probably a few games that have been put to one side because of the overnight conditions. Plenty of rain and moisture around. So that's a good thing. Great to see the officials. These are the people who keep Manx football going for you and me. And these lads, these teams on the pitch. Gell is floating the ball over, and it's a header that just glanced by, and that was, I think it was Tom Moore, wasn't it? So, not a usual one to give it a go with the head. In fact, I would say, have we ever seen him score a headed goal? That'd be one for our Stato chairman, Paddy Quinney, has Tom Moore. Scored one with the Bonts. Will it be recorded? Only Tom Moore would know. Hinks is putting out to Shearer. Fingal. Not quite finding its way forward, but Owen Kamada there just having a run with the ball, and he's fouled. Oh, and who comes along beside me? I've got Alan McCulloch. Maybe we could entice him into a bit of chat later on with the mic. That's always valuable experience galore in that man. Big kick up by Kinvig, trying to find Danny Lane, who just gets a leg to it as it's going out of play. But that was certainly in Kinvig's mind that he was going to be pushing the ball forward today. A short pitch, and they look like short goals. Reminds me of the days playing Sabutio up here. So yeah, a run over the mountain. It was a bit misty amazing to see some drivers who don't put their lights on in the fog. It's quite remarkable. No matter how much you think you know this mountain road, you never know really who's about driving like a knobhead. Shearer's just headed away, but not far enough. And Kinvig's going to put that almost out of the park. So I'll just have a review of the... so who was that number 10? Jamie Brew. He got a mention with the other manager, Guilfoyle. Mentioned him. So that's your number 10. Sean Crawley is your number 7. He's been quite active as well. So yeah, there's number 10, Jamie Brew, who's managed to get the ball across the goal and nobody was there to pick it up. So we'll just get to know this Ramsey team. So Fingal Watterson pushing the ball forward but carelessly gives it away and opens up the door for the Ramsey player to perhaps get the ball across, who's being put under pressure by Shearer. Egan looking up for options. Plays a short ball to Rob Tier. Rob Tier is finding Tom Moore. Kamada. Good play from Tom Moore. Danny Lane. This is a good build-up from Castletown. Let's see if we can be productive here and get something from it. Gell is looking for Rob Tier, who just didn't quite get it, but some good signs of hope really from the Castletown attack, and the ball will go into the hands of a crazy guy, Adam Kinvig, who's possibly one of the funniest people I've ever seen on a Manx football field. Tier, so he had a venture up into the opposing half just then, so he's got his attacking, what can I say, hopes in mind, and he's pushing forward, and he's not quite got where he wants to be, and options for Youthy. So this number 15, he seems quite handy, but he's dispossessed. Shearer is not quite getting to where he wants to be, but Fingal Watson's going to pick this up and tries to get it down the touchline to feed Danny Lane. So this number 15, who's that? Leighton Ballard. Leighton Ballard. Well, there you go. Leighton Ballard. That is a 10 out of 10 name, I would say, for a footballer. Who was he? Leighton James. Leighton James, and it's written down L-A-Y, but I suspect that the real spelling could be L-E-I-G-H-T-O-N. And I've just had a bit of Twitter action. Here we go. From Richard Walker. Come on, Youthy, he's saying. Hello, Richard. Just pop down the road, see if everything's okay. So a bit of climbing going on with Lane on that Harding bloke who looks like he should be on the rugby pitch. So it's 0-0. Just, is it 20 minutes already? I don't think so. So Gell, not quite. Oh, a little flick on. Nearly got through. I think Gell perhaps misfired that one. So, yet the Radcliffe is missing. It's quiet. The pitch is missing the tightly stretched frame of the red-headed Viking. Because there's no question about it. He has got that Viking DNA right in him, running through his veins. And no problem. No problem. So 10, that is, I've said that's Brew. Now, there's a bit of breeze into the face of Kinvig here. Just coming off Glen Aldin, is it? Sky Hill. It's always a bit more dramatic, isn't it, when you come up to Ramsey? You've got this arena. It's a battle of Sky Hill, yeah. You got this arena of sheer brutal violence in history at Sky Hill. And then you've got this arena of sheer brutal violence with the Pondy. Sorry about that. Oh, the ball's coming this way. We don't want the ball near the flipping camera. Good play there by Youthy. I like that. I'll have to look them up on the team sheet who they were. Cassidy is 13, and Lane, is he going to get the better of the defender? Oh, nearly cocked it up then. Here we go. Who's on here? It's Leighton, isn't it? Leighton Ballard. I nearly went to kick the ball while still attached to the camera, and like a dickhead. Could have brought the whole thing crashing down. That would have been amusing. So Watson is not quite getting the better of his defender there. There's Ballard there. He's moving on under pressure from Tia, who's nudging him in the back. Hink's not quite getting there. Tia back on the ball. Just under a bit of pressure again. Shearer just misfooted. Misfooted? Wrong-footed. 10. So that 15, Leighton Ballard is pretty handy as well. So they're no slouches so far. They've been quite impressive, the Ramsey team. But let's face it, all the teams that we're coming up against, we not seem to be making it very easy for ourselves. That is Castletown. Good 1-2 there. Danny Lane is freed up and heading forward, and the ball hits the post, and it's the follow-up, and it's in the back of the net, and that is it. Thank you very much. It's Danny Lane. He's torn the Ramsey defence apart, and even with linesmen galore, we've got a goal on the score. Away team 1. There we go. You see it? In red, Danny Lane. There we go. 1-0. And we've talked about Danny being a little bit short of goal action. Came in on the keeper, hit the post, followed up the rebound. Fingal Watterson was covering as well, so it's 1-0 to the Town. And the trip down north so far is looking good. And Rob Tia was a key part of that goal. So, it just seems to have a bit more freedom this Saturday. Corey, that's it. Corey Cassidy, is it? Corey Cassidy. Corey Cassidy. God, he sounds like he should be at high school in Michigan or something. Right, Shearer. He sounds like he should be playing good football with that name, Oliver. So, Tom Moore knocking it back to a crazy keeper. Fantastic. What a carry. Oh, no, he's perhaps being a little bit too, what can I say? Would it be flamboyant? Flamboyant with his play. Could you have like a flamboyant Ronag tractor expert? Is he an expert of being a tractor operator? I don't know, but he's big into ploughing. Let's see if the Town can plough their way through the Ramsey defence. And good play from, not quite good play. It's just out for a throw. Shearer can launch it. It's not number 15, is it? Leighton Ballard seems to be quite active in this team. Oh, Sorry about that. Right. So just having a look through the... so they've got number 11, Johnny Bignell in just in that back four there, I think. Shearer's going to have to take some action. The referee has noted that the linesman has picked up at an offside and the flag was raised, which is not something that we're used to, having the offside rule introduced at the right time. It's so useful having these linesmen or lines people. Straight to Danny Lane. Good toe poke there, putting the keeper under pressure, and there's mistakes galore as Castletown are looking to capitalise on a bit of a Keystone comedy of errors on that back four, as the Ramsey team seems to be under a bit of pressure at the moment. That was about 3 missed kicks in a row. So looking at the corner as we pan out onto Lazaire Road and the Ramsey Grammar School site. Ramsey Grammar School. Gosh, my mum went there and I managed to spend a year there as well. Good old days. Tia has tried to find the head of Egan, but Harry Hinks has put it back across to Tia, and opportunities just present themselves. And Kamada there is looking at freeing up Shearer, who's not quite linked up with that opportunity there with Danny Lane and Fingal Watterson. So Fingal, he's had some injuries the last couple of weeks to deal with, and it's good to see him back on form. One of our quicker players in the Castletown setup. Lane. So Lane, you can see he'll be vibrant after getting one in the back of the net, his name on the score sheet, because he was rattling them in last year every week. And this year, I think, with not having Edson supplying him, feeding him the ball like he did, we have missed him. Oh, good play from Kimvig there, just to bring in Watterson in. Now it's Tia. Rob Tia finding Gell, who's beaten to the ball very quickly. Good defensive play, but Tom Moore finding Rob Tia, but I think the speed got the better of him. Keeper launching one down the field. Keeper's called Ruben. I can't make out what his surname is. It begins with M. Let me see. God knows. Looks like Ruben Miwa or something. Ref gets the team sheets from the managers, and you'll have seen this in pencil because they couldn't find a pen. But you know what it's like, managers? It's not like they've got some backup team, and you can imagine in the professional world they'll have a pencil operative probably. Not quite moving quick enough, but at number 8, we'll just pick him out on the... oh, that's Will Smith, isn't it? Will Smith, not allowed to make any jokes about his name, because he's never heard them before. Well, Ramsey, they're looking for options. They're pressing forward to try and equalise the balance. Perhaps they're going to get jiggy with it soon, but Castletown have not been put under pressure as yet. The defence is looking fairly solid. And it's a big hoof upfield. Lane not quite getting there. Putting 100% effort in. Oh, it's an offside, and so it's 15, isn't it? Leighton Ballard. If we just stick to Leighton Ballard on 15, 8 is Will Smith. They seem to be busy. And number 10, Jamie Brew. Jamie Brew. So just looking along the touch line. Not a huge crowd that we've got for this epic match. We'll have to get up to Balaclone Stadium. I like the idea of that. That. Oh, hang on. That wasn't. Did he get the ball? Oh, he's going to get a booking, I think. Well, there you go. We can have a trial by television on that if you want to hit the pause button when you're watching again and just do a little bit of a rewind, and you can actually take part in You Are the Ref. Now, just a bit of a quiz there. You Are the Ref appeared, I think, was it in like the Daily Express on a Saturday? And it would like present, a situation on the football field and like a little quiz. So can you remember the name of the referee? So we're going back to the 70s stroke 80s. Around about the time when you had those Gary Player books, and have a little cartoon strip. Gary Player would be saying how to play better golf. Oh, Kinvig there, not quite getting his hands on it, but he didn't have to. I think the ball was out of play. Yeah, those Gary Player little cartoons, instruction, how to get out of bunkers, better putting, and that old mantra there. The more I practice, the luckier I get. The greatest golf lesson you'll ever hear. And for those interested in golf, it's the driving range birthday party at Mount Murray. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock till 3. It's free of charge, and you could win yourself £120 range membership, junior golf membership, bottle of Prosecco. And if you don't win anything, you can have a go at hitting a golf ball at a Fiat Punto. What about that? That's Mount Murray for you. Entertainment up in Santon is second to none. All free of charge, and it's in aid of skin cancer awareness. Something for you to be aware of, especially if you're up here in Ramsey because it's sunnier than everywhere else. Remember, just look after yourself, put your sun cream on. And if you do think you've got a bit of an itchy spot or something that's not quite right, get someone to look at it, get down to your GP, and you never know, just doing that could save your life. Here he is, that's Harding. Bang! Kinvig throws it out. Oh, it's a bad one. He's gonna... Oh, you won't be wanting to watch that one again. But we'll make a mark. It was around about 30 minutes gone. Okay. He doesn't make any mistakes, this lad. Harry Hinks. Rob Tier under a bit of pressure. That was just didn't have chance to take control of the ball. Kamada just trying to stall play somewhat as Ramsey give possession away, and Gell is finding Danny Lane, who hangs on to the ball beautifully. Fingal Watson has just got to watch the offside. Gell is looking to have a pop at the goal, and Castletown in possession. Kamada just looking for options. He's going to pass it back to Shearer, which was a good call. Shearer under pressure for Rob Tier then to have a go on goal, and the ball just deflects and makes its way to Danny Lane, and Lane is putting the ball across, and it is a goal from Fingal Watterson, who gets his name on the score sheet. It's been avoiding the score sheet for some time in first team football. And there you have it, a good link up between the Castletown players who persevered and just kept pushing forward. 10 out of 10 for Danny Lane there, really. The ball looked like it was gone and he's pulled it back and we're 2-0 up on this away day spectacular where the boys came up on the bus and they might just be visiting a few of the local hostelries post-game, depending on if Gary allows it, depending on them getting a good result, who knows. But it's great to see this gang of lads all travelling up together, having a bit of social, put a few quid in the pot for the driver and away you go. So, Ramsey, here we are, Youthy. What would they call the ground? It's just a school, isn't it? Oh, hang on. Has it got a funny Manx name, this school? I can't remember. It's not Lazaire Road School. We know that, don't we? It's not Lazaire Road School. Oh, crikey. What is the name of this school? So back in the days, I think it was when Annie Crane was MHK up here, and they seem to get everything. Strong MHK fighting for your town. That's what you need. Just messing with my ND filter. Light is a bit tricky because we've got this bright light on the left hand side and then on the right it seems a bit dark. Maybe it's the satanic forces coming out of the pondy. I don't know. Sorry about that if you're offended by a bit of Mickey take about Ramsey. I do enjoy Ramsey. I do love it. It's my hometown in a roundabout way. Mind you, I lived here in the 1980s when it was alive. So it's through to Kinvig, who's picked the ball up with ease, and he's finding Lane, who's sprinting up that flank and continuing through in possession. And he's fouled, and the referee will call a free kick as Castletown are playing against the wind and seem to be in good fettle at the moment. So, can we remember the name of the school? What is the name of the flipping school? Because it's the replacement, isn't it, for Albert Road? That's what it is. Albert Road moved here in a new build that all looks like dead modern. A ball into the Ramsey penalty area. Tom Moore just taking it to the byline. Tries to get it over, but the ball is out of play. Yeah, that's puzzling me now. It's going to be school something, isn't it? No, it's not School de Rumser, is it? De Rums. God, what an ignoramus I am. I know nothing. Oh, it's driving me mad. What I did like about this school, that when you drove into the car park, it told you that you're supposed to reverse into your car parking spaces. Now, that is the best bit of common sense you could ever have. If everyone did that on the Isle of Man, reversed into their car parking spaces, you'd have the number of dinks, knocks, drive-offs reduced by like 80%, and people know where they're going. Crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. Bloody car parking on the Isle of Man. Does your head in. That Chester Street car park. Who designed that? Come on. It's like doomed, isn't it? Mind you, there's not many nice car parks. I think Shaw's Brow is quite nice. It's quite light and airy, isn't it? Famous multi-storey car parks. What's that film with Michael Caine? That car park. Is it up in the northeast or something? That's famous. Art Deco. Referee is... he just missed that one. He's getting assessed today as well as the ref. Might get a little negative on that one. Rob Tier pushing forward. Harding's just going to catch him though. He's played the ball out. Reasonable play from Ramsey here. They're just stringing it together a bit. They're sensing that maybe half-time is coming up. Castletown are appealing for that one, that it was last touch by a Ramsey player, and a throw in for the Reds. Just sent down the line. So Ramsey pushing forward, but Ash Egan confidently puts the ball out, and time to consolidate at this point where we're 2-0 up, and Castletown have had the lion's share of the play. Certainly. Good performances so far. Rob Tier just gone into attacking mode. Danny Lane giving it 100%. Gell with some clever footwork and good passing. Tom Moore's been moving around, and Fingal Watson just gliding in on those spaces on this left flank, which is so important. Just evading any close marking. So, opportunity for Ramsey, and it's headed over the bar there. That was regrettable, I think, for number 10. If I look at my notes, Jamie Brew. So remember, Jamie Brew's number 10. Cody Cassidy is number 13. And we've got Will Smith. He is number 8. Harding bringing the keeper Ruben back into action. Ramsey just on the press forward now and attempt on goal, but it's just miles wide. Yeah, so we've got Dan Callow, Josh Edge in the back, Ben Harding. So again, pace just slowed down a few seconds now. No harm in that. Is Hink's going to get a look in here? No. Kinvig hits the ball high, but we see that there's a bit of breeze in this exposed area, and the ball just kind of floats up. And it's a throw. And we'll get a close look of Ollie Shearer looking for his options. And the ball is out of play to Ramsey. Leighton Ballard. Leighton Ballard. There's Jamie Brew. Shearer just looking for options. Into the wind now. The wind has just picked up a little bit. Shearer's going to be forced to dispatch this, but he's interceptive. Tom Moore steals the ball and he's pushing forward, trying to find a gap there for Fingal Watson, but keeper not put under too much pressure. And we're on the far side, and Tom Moore collects the ball again as Ramsey are just a little bit loose with their possession. certainly this first half of the game, there's been nothing really to worry about. From the Ramsey team, they've had that one header, didn't they? That Jamie Brew was on goal, but that was it. It was just tupped over the bar. So we must be thinking about half-time soon. Now, I think it's one of these places where you come and there's no tea, no clubhouse, no refreshments. Is that right? I hope not. Ballard is looking very powerful there. And there he is, he's gone down. There's a free kick. And I'm going to put my camera straight because it's sinking in the mud. So, do my little bezel. There we go. Do my best with my bezel, and I think we're right. So, live stream from Youthy. Not often you get a live stream game from Youthy. So it's good to be up here, but it's great that we've got some, what can I say, some good people involved in Manx football who are running their own media. You know you are. Jeff, Hattie, up front footy. And it really is a sign that one day we'll pull it all together and we'll have a Isle of Man Football TV channel. Got the footy podcast on before the weekend. Oh, and Fingal just got his ankles clipped there, but Ballard now pushed to the floor by Kamada, and there's a bit of a good bit of football there right in front of the camera. Shearer finding Tier, who's releasing the ball straight to Gell with a precision pass on the other side of the pitch, and Gell gets the ball over and Danny Lane gets his head to it but not quite right. Tom Moore heading to, and Ramsey getting it away to Shearer, who's hit it first time to try and put the keeper under pressure with Lane running to capture any opportunity there. Egan, big head away. Tom Moore chasing up to try and get possession on that far side. Castletown now must be thinking about just getting into half-time with this 2-goal advantage that they've got against the home team. Ballard, he's put in a good shift, this lad, hasn't he? Very good. Grown in confidence. Just took it on a little bit too far. Could have got the ball over, but Shearer is outwitted there, and the ball is out of play, and Ramsey are in the attacking end of play. Here he is, it's Roy Kent. Right, back on it. So, must be last opportunity. Brew with the ball, and Kamada just helps out with the Castletown cause with a little foot to put out for a throw. Ballard. Oh, fancy footwork. Nearly gets through the gap and the ball goes wide, I think, with a deflection, and it's a corner ball. So Ballard has certainly upped his game as all the Ramsey team are coming forward for this corner, and maybe the last opportunity of the half to get a goal back, because we don't want to concede before half time, do we? So there he is, Harding, number 21. And the ball across the field. Opportunities though. Fingal Watson putting in a good tackle there. Powering forward. Is he going to get caught? Is he going to take it forward? Is he going to be able to find Danny Lane? He just nudges it across, but it manages to get forced out. And the referee is calling it a Ramsey throw. Good play from Watson though. Rescued the situation. He's got a goal to his name already today, which makes his trip up north more memorable. Tia. Oh, lovely little skill there. And, oh, Ramsey. Oh, Tia. Unlucky. And into the hands of the keeper, nice and safe. And the ball drifts, slices out of play. So just having a mess with the lighting on this. I must have a look at the instruction book for this piece of kit. Or if anyone knows how to use one of these things, just give us a shout. You can have a play with it on a Saturday afternoon, and I can just stand alongside and chat. And likewise, if anyone wants to come alongside, co-commentate, it's always welcome. And it's better for the viewer that you don't have to listen to me. Full stop. The ball skated. Oh, defender under a bit of pressure, and Shearer's coming in. Oh, that was a great effort there. The ball just deflects out for a corner. Shearer must have been like sensing a goal there as he side-footed it right on target. Right on target. That would have been nice to catch on camera, wouldn't it? So, Rob Tier coming in to take a corner. Who's up in the goal area? Let's have a look. Oh, referee is just halting proceedings for a minute, getting ready to blow. And nicely weighted corner, and oh, it hits the post, and there we go. It's a goal. And we've got it in the bag, and that is Ash Egan. Did you see that? He's got a goal on his away day to Ramsey. Well played, son. You're a real asset to the team. A new name, a new face, and a goal. That's 3. Happy days. Excellent play there from Egan, but it was another example where the tenacity of Danny Lane to get to that ball and make something wonderful happen for the red team, who are on their excursion up north on this Saturday afternoon, the 18th of December. Are we really on the 18th of December? Oh, bit of discord from the Ramsey players now. Just a bit of negativity creeping in between themselves. Have belief. Plenty of time in these games, you know. We know what it's like. 3-0 might sound comfy, but if you've watched Castletown over the years, you know full well that that is not the case. Here's Brew. Ballard nearly getting the better of Shearer, but Shearer's tried to send it square across the pitch, but not quite. So referee, he's being assessed today. I wonder if he's going to be assessed on his timekeeping, because it's got to be. It's got to be half time any minute. Oh, there's a bit of anger over there. I think that's Rob Tier who just clipped Rob was unhappy at that. He's just going to limp off, I think, before half time. Now, there wasn't any protestations from the line where the Castletown management would have been situated to see that, but yeah, T is not happy about that. He's got his head in his hands, and he's not the sort of lad who's going to, what can I say, make the most of the drama. Yeah, he's just going to sit it out. I think Alan McCulloch is just alongside and probably saying the same thing. You know, we'll just see this half out. We're in good shape, and there's not a huge amount to worry about if he has got to take a rest. And the ball is out of play for a goal kick. So we'll try and get some highlights out for the half-time break. Something that we did the other week. So a bit of a screen record on the tube. And there we go. Right, so that's it. It's half-time. I'm just going to pause the camera and just have a play. And we'll come back, say, in about 15 minutes. But so far, so good. It's 3-0 to the Town on the Ramsey day. In the changing room there.
Well, probably more of the same. They've done well. I mean, Youths have had a couple of good chances in that half, and we've done well to keep them out. We just need to try and consolidate it and get a few more goals. You never know. Might even go top of the league by the end of the game.
Rob Tia, bit of a bang on the ankle. Is he coming back on?
I very much doubt it. We were overlooking his ankle before. He got quite a big swelling on the side of his ankle. Same ankle he had problems with all the time, and I think he actually got his ankle done here last year as well, I think.
Oh.
It was him or Cardi, I think.
Oh, that's not good.
Same manner.
Now, we got to the bottom of Greg Radcliffe missing. He's away off island.
Who? Greg, yeah.
What's the story there? What does he do?
I don't know. He's obviously his own man, Greg, you know. He's missed either way, in goal or in centre half. I mean, he got man of the match. He got man of the match last week. I don't know what he's getting from Hell Down Fishes last week, but
yeah,
man of the match voucher.
Did he get a weekend away?
A weekend away with Hell Down Fishes, I think.
I think we need to get Mr. Hinks here. Just come this way. Just come this way. Come. Russian next week is. Here we go. We'll just hand over to Richard Hinks here. So tell us about the sponsorship. We've got man of the matches when we're playing at home. It was Haldane Fisher last week. Next week.
Yeah, Haldane Fisher last week. It was a £25 voucher for any tools or equipment or anything they want to buy from there, or money knocked off. Also next week the home game against Jim's, kindly sponsored by Russian of Castletown, the Chinese restaurant.
Oh, I thought it was like Russian, the football team.
No. Russian, the Chinese restaurant.
That wouldn't taste very nice, would it? Not at the moment, from what I'm hearing.
We've also got one from Leonardo's coming up.
Oh yeah.
A meal for two.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So it's something a little bit for the boys to aim for as they're playing.
And we got a goal from Ash Egan.
Yeah, nice finish. I mean, if they can keep this up this second half, then we should be cruising really. The boys are talking round on the other side of the pitch. If we can score 7, we go top of the league.
Well, that's a great target for the away day trip up to Ramsey, where the boys will be visiting the local hostelries. I imagine they'll be perhaps getting into the Mitre, the Commie, the Central, the Swan, the Plough.
No, I think they're going to call at the pubs on the way home, Jed. I think the first...
You're saying Ramsey's a no-go area?
No, it could be. I think logistically they're going to head for the Ginger, then for the Sulby.
The Sulby, yeah.
And then they'll end up at the Raven at Ballaugh.
Yeah.
Followed by the Mitre.
The locals are going to love that, aren't they?
And I think they're going to stop off at the Tynwald at St John's and then finish off at the Baltic.
That sounds like a fantastic evening. I'm really upset I'm missing out on that one, but I think it's the wrong generation. I couldn't keep up with these little scamps. But so far, just gives a quick summary. That first half, Rob Tier played well. Unfortunately, I think he's not going to be featuring.
Yeah, he's got a nasty knock on the top of his foot there, really swollen up quickly. So looks like ligaments to me. So I think he'll be resting. He'll have a job, get his trainer on. But I'm sure when he's got a bit of liquid in him later, the pain will disappear.
Oh, it does. So we've got Charlie Sigley.
Charlie Sigley's come on now.
Good to see Charlie.
Yeah, to infill. We've got Kyle Watson on the bench. He's come back in.
Oh, very good. Oh, okay, that's good. Good to see.
Yeah.
No major surprises so far this game. Danny Lane has found his shooting boots, and he's had a great game so far because he's been integral in that.
Just keep playing the ball up to him, let him hold it and knock it off, and we should get some more rewards.
And having Sigley up there is a nice change, a bit of height, so maybe we can work on that.
Charlie will give his all. He'll put them all under pressure. He's a worker. I mean, conditions aren't brilliant today. The pitches are very soft and soggy, and the ball's just bobbling around. So it's all about that first touch. If you can kill the ball with the first touch and move it on, so in the case of nipping in, then looks like we're on the attack again. There's one going out here.
Well, watch out! Now, don't run away with the mic and try and kick the ball, because I nearly did that before and thought, I could bring down the whole rig here. So we would have been nice to have the Total Build TV truck in action again, but I don't think Fingal Watson.
Oh,
the Total Build truck would have been too much for this soft turf, wouldn't it?
Yeah, would have been bogged down on this one, Jed, and I don't think the authorities would like us coming onto their ground.
You'd have your equipment seized up in Ramsey, which happens from time to time up here, I believe. Oh, that's a Saturday night, isn't it? That's so
Fright Life.
That's it, yeah. So have you been in
many a good night in Fright Life?
Oh gosh, Fright Life, Pond Life, but we're talking about nightlife. Now, I was lucky to be at the opening night of Fright Life Nightlife, and that's in about 1989, I think.
Bobby Gaines was running the place.
That's it.
Good footballer.
Yeah.
I think played for Youthy.
Yeah, a no jeans policy. No jeans. Can you imagine that these days? Dear me. It's very sophisticated though. Great times. You just wonder. Oh, there's Charlie come through. Yeah, great times. You just wonder. You had the George. That was all done up.
Yeah. I mean, back then you'd got to go out to do your courting and find your way. Now it's all online and. Pressing buttons for making arrangements.
And this is it. And you're not exactly going to the Thalty Will, are you?
No. Out the way.
Out the way.
Yeah. Well, you always get spotted by somebody.
And in fact, if your cover was blown at the Thalty Will, it was the Green Parrot Tea Room, I think, at Pride.
The Grosvenor.
Oh God, the Grosvenor. Yeah, I'll take you for a drink.
Yeah.
I'll take you for a drink.
Sometimes it was a toss-up. Were they worth the petrol?
Well, the thing is, the Grosvenor, it could actually say a lot about the quality of. Oh no, he's not. Oh, watch. He's a scamp, him, isn't he? He'd be doing that on purpose, wouldn't he? Kinvig. Oh, but he thinks he's going to score this half. So,
just need to get the ball down and knock it around a bit. There's a lot of loose play, balls flying around everywhere.
Yeah, it's to settle.
Yeah, this 10-minute period just defines the whole game, really.
Danny's in here. If you can check back inside, check back and have a go. Let it go. Oh, come on.
Sigley's going to feed.
Steady yourself.
Egan's been impressive, hasn't he?
He has. Yeah, he's settled in well into the side.
I think
bit of stability at the back there.
Yeah, they've got a good understanding, haven't they? They're working well, they're moving well. As Gell has found the offside trap there, but we've got a linesman. It's nice having.
Apparently 9 games off. That's why we've got linesman today.
Wow.
Because of the weather. It's a good job it's not down at our place, else we'd be picking the tab up.
Oh,
30, see, that's 90 quid. The club's got to find 90 quid today.
Really?
Youth centre, yeah, 30
blimey.
quid. 30 quid a go.
Well, they're not going to make it on selling teas, coffees, bacon, baps, sausage rolls, are they?
No.
And this is what I can't understand. We've got a good club with a lot of provenance, you know.
Oh, we've got a corner out of this.
Oh dear me, that's spun right. That's careless.
Poor defending. Come on, lads, we need to press on here now and get this in.
I think I've not been to Ramsey Balaclone yet. I'd like to see the setup there. Have they got refreshments and things?
Yeah, that'd be a good place for you for filming there. Be spot on there.
Yeah.
Big stand.
Yeah.
Nicely elevated.
Yeah.
And also you can see the people canoeing on the lake.
That's a nice
You
thought.
get fed up with the football.
Well, we never get too fed up with the football really when you're filming the town, but you know we're not going to get too hopeful, too speculative, but things seem to be coming together a bit, don't they? I mean, would you say the team last year, on paper, skill-wise, was as good, or maybe better than this year? This year they just seem to be a bit more organised.
We had Edson last year, and most of the games revolved around him. Obviously, with his skills and the way he played. The ball was knocked up to him every time, more or less. But this season, they've got to adapt to what they've got and use everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's sort of taken a part now. It's not just about one player; it's a team. And I think they've got that in their head now, and they're all working together. And I think with coming down today on the bus, you know, it's a good bit of team bonding.
Yeah.
You know, all for one and one for all that carry on.
And they're playing it up. But what I like about Adam Kinvig is that he can pick it. He can pick the ball up and play it out, or he can feed it to the back four, and rather than just this
hoof,
this route one, which just it destroyed us, I think, at the end of last season.
Well, we've got the wind behind us this half. You know, this is where we can have a shot from distance, but still, let's try and play the ball around. Feet, easy passing. It's there, like Fingal had the chance there to lay it back where he tried to turn. Just simple things like that. If he'd have got the call, you know, the ball could have been just laid off to feet.
Yeah, a bit of communication, isn't it?
That's all it is, communication.
It's just having that player in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Who's got that experience, really. It is almost like you need to regenerate Alan McCulloch, don't you? Somehow. How could you do that? It'd be like,
well,
you know.
Yeah, I mean, last week Gel was doing a lot of vocal stuff.
Yeah.
Which was really helpful to the team. That's our ball.
It does make the difference now. Let me see. Yeah, Fingal's had a good game. He's back from injury.
We've got young Owen Kamada in the middle. I mean, he's only, 17?
Yeah.
Just passed his car test this week.
Oh, blimey.
And he's a footballer. He wants to play the ball on the deck, and I can see where Gary's coming from with this.
Yeah.
You know, get the ball to feet and play it through.
Well, his brother Jack has got that goal that's been viewed millions of times now, hasn't he? So it's the same old story, you know. Like the younger brother, he'll be bemused at being outdone, you know, really.
Yeah.
On such a magnificent scale. There we go. Oh gosh, off the bar.
That's a good effort. That is. Good effort.
That was Jamie Brew.
That might just.
Here we go. Oh, not quite getting it, but blimey, that was a good effort, wasn't it? Shearer, it's got a little bit of time there. I like that. Shearer's grown in confidence this season.
That's better. Nice play. And we'll get a free kick there. Let's fill the box now and see if we can get something from it.
This is where you need the Radcliffe, isn't it?
Big Greg, he's out in. He's having some cake in Amsterdam at the moment.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I've heard like the great Dutch Bake Off.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh well, I hope he's watching. We do miss Greg. He's quite a unit, isn't he? You know, seeing him on the pitch, legging it up and down, all tight-chested and what have you.
Out of breath.
Yeah, it's amazing, really. What a guy. So he's gone to Amsterdam. Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
So he'll
effort.
be looking at the art galleries and
museums. I think
The-
he's took the wife actually, to be honest. They've
Oh,
gone,
right.
on a bit of a little break.
yeah, might be having a bit of Diary of Anne Frank, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's. I can't say. I think I went when I was about 18. Very quickly, had a look through Amsterdam, but
I went on a coach trip once with a load of miners.
what you mean, kids?
No, pit miners. We ended up leaving 2 of them there.
Oh, blimey!
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We went on. It was the first time really abroad. We landed in Ostend in Belgium, and first
side.
experience of like a kebab on the quayside there.
Crikey. Yeah, lovely.
First experience of Stella Artois,
Yeah.
and we ended up going to a cheese factory after a night out.
Really?
Which, yeah, it was all part of the trip. I don't know. I think it was subsidised by the cheese people. I think that's why we ended up going. A place called Volendam.
That sounds like the perfect trip away, really, doesn't it? You've had everything.
I remember going and seeing the area.
Yeah.
That, opens your eyes.
Oh gosh, yeah. Total culture
Yeah.
shock, isn't it? you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really say whether it's better to have it that way or the other, really. I don't know. Let's see what Gell can do. He's
Always got round him. Pull it back. Come on. Yes.
not a goal. That's
Lovely
more
goal.
like
That's
it.
more like it. Nice play from Gell there down the line. Cut back in. Fed it back to Danny.
And you know what? We haven't really seen much of that this year, have we?
No. But they
Interesting.
can build on it. They can build on it.
But it goes back to Edson. Missing him because
Yeah.
they were doing that when we had that good run before we lost our heads.
Yeah.
Before the dreaded
Yeah.
Kurt Michael game,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
doing that all the time.
All the time. Nice football. Easy football.
Funny, really. I mean, the likes of last week when they had the draw against Foxdale, that was really a credit to Foxdale, I think.
They played really well. They gave us a good game, and it was a good game to watch for the neutral as well. It went right to the end. I mean, Town had a few chances at the end, but I think on the whole, a point was a point,
Yeah.
and it was a fair result. But there's no easy games. There's always going to be these injuries or a moment of madness from somebody.
Yeah.
This is local football for you.
It is. We had Colby. That was a near miss. Governors.
Yeah.
That was another near miss.
Yeah.
And then last week something changed. We just picked it up a little bit. Gary is what he's saying about keeping it low, keeping it along the floor, maybe not panicking. There's not been any big outbursts, has there, today?
No. It's been a good atmosphere at the moment. We're all working for one another.
Well, it does make you wonder, doesn't it? The likes, you say, the trip up on the bus and doing things together.
Yes.
And oh, you're kidding me!
That's for me.
Hang on, watch
He keeps aiming for us.
it. Just having that bit of camaraderie, I think.
Yeah.
The club, right through on all levels, is doing well.
It is. Yeah, it's progressing all the while. And that's what we're looking for, really. Ground improvements are on the go all the while. I mean, this week we put some posts in
Oh,
behind the goal, ready to put the safety nets up.
I did see the Total Build team in action. So what's the story there? What's happened?
Well, we've got, I think Hartford Homes have purchased them. Safety nets to go behind the goal.
Yeah.
So when these boys are shooting high and wide, it's not going over onto the road or into the neighbouring gardens. So
That's only taken. How long has the team been there? Like 90 years?
Yeah. But it only wants one ball to fly through and hit a car, somebody swerve, and there's an accident, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And then,
or a cyclist.
Well,
imagine that.
Imagine that. What a group of them, a gaggle of cyclists.
Like a bowling ball.
Yes. I'll leave the end net off.
Yeah. Yeah, dear me. Here's Harry. Safe play.
Hey, that's a red ball. The referee got that one wrong.
So, what else have we got in the pipeline for the Castletown Metropolitan Stadium?
They purchased some new floodlights. Well, not new, second-hand floodlights. I'm going to upgrade the lighting on the practice pitch, maybe illuminate the main pitch. Probably the end of beginning of next season, try and get the netting done at the far end of the ground. Just try and upgrade all around, really.
Yeah.
Come on.
Gell is through. Puts it in the net. Well, you could call it as an advantage, maybe. That's 5. He's in pain there, wasn't he?
5.
Yeah, 5, yep. 5, that's what we've got scoreboard in action, you see now. This is the state-of-the-art Chinese technology. It's called a yellow box.
2 more required then for a really good night out.
Oh, all right, to go top. Because, of course, the Foxdale won't be playing because they're submerged, aren't they, I'd imagine.
I think Colby's not playing today either.
No.
I think there's trouble at Mill there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
A few people have left. I think that's why the game's been called off today.
Oh, no. No, we don't want a bit of discord. Well, maybe we'll get our news channel investigative hounds onto that, but if you're saying that it's down to politics in a football club, can you believe that? And the thing is, at Colby, it's so innocuous, isn't it? It seems,
Brilliant setup there.
Yeah. It is. And it is, it's a great community setup, but you'd still go back to the old ground.
Or
Up the Glen Road.
up the Glen Road.
There was something quite cosy about that, wasn't
surrounded with the trees.
Yeah, yeah. But, that's just me being sentimental. No common sense in what I say there, because the facility for the community is fab, because the club is used by all sorts, That's what you need, and I think maybe that's I think maybe that's what you need up here, where you've got a good crowd, a club with a lot of history now, and it's part of Ramsey, but there doesn't seem to be like a hub, does there?
No.
You couldn't get a cup of tea.
We're struggling to get a brew. Yeah.
Whereas
But then again, it's all down to members, isn't it? If they've not got the young ones coming through, and the old school, they're sort of retiring and packing up and doing other things, shopping with the wife and repairing cars and stuff like that.
But football is so important on the Isle of Man on a Saturday afternoon. I keep going on about this, in that it's giving young men, young men who are, full of testosterone and what have you. Absolutely.
Get it off the chest.
Absolutely, and it's giving values, it's giving team spirit, it's good for fitness, and without football, there are other things that could come into play that are no good for you.
Yeah, we're in here.
Bang! What a goal!
What a goal! Good ball, Harry.
What a goal! That's a beauty, that, wasn't it? He put him to the sword there. Well, one more. there you go. Half a dozen. The Reds have got a bit of ambition now just to get this this next one. I don't know how old Shearer is, but
He's 21.
I think he's got the makings of a really good player. Like, really good.
As a junior, he always played up front, centre forward. He used to score a few goals. Got an eye for goal.
Yeah. Oh, nice position for Danny. Yeah, he's certainly got that skill, that turn, that eye, and he's almost kind of a good partner for Kinvig, really, who's going to try and find it out. And he's just pops it out there, but you know, we have got some good players here, and it seems to blend pretty well, doesn't it?
Future's looking good. I mean, they've just got to stick with it. Stick together, keep training, keep playing the way they do, and it should come good. And hopefully we might get a few more that want to come and play for the town.
Yeah.
Strengthen both teams.
There's a lot there from Colby's.
Yeah.
We only want the good ones. Oh dear. Exodus. It's funny, isn't it, around the south, the movement that you get. But we need all the teams to have stability and good. I think Castletown is the model, isn't it, where things were bad. There were some bad times.
There were some bad times. We're only talking, 4 years ago, struggling. And there were lots of young players playing, and they were getting hammered every week, but they all stuck together as a unit, all the young ones. They're all similar age. And we said to them, like, stick together and you'll come good.
And but it was the mood in the club where it was friendly and fun. And I know that players moved from other clubs where there's perhaps a bit of misery, you know. And there was that approach where just play your best and enjoy yourself. You know, that's quite obvious. There's more fun. And I think, you know, having the likes of Graham around. Nigel. Yes. Apologies for that one.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, having someone like Nigel around who's cohesive and brings a lot of it together.
Yeah. Does a brilliant job.
Yeah.
Really brought the club forward.
Yeah. And almost puts a business.
I think Ramsey are getting a bit frustrated now, and there'll be a few tattles going astray.
Yeah.
As frustration kicked in.
You can see it now. They're all hands on hips, aren't they? And you know, looking at
Can't
the
wait for
floor.
the final whistle.
Yeah. Enough of this. We've got the referee getting an assist as well.
Assessing him.
Yeah. Nothing too difficult to deal with.
He's run out of A4 paper there.
Oh dear. Referees. Tough one. I think we've done okay this year. There's not been any.
Like we said before, Jed, no ref, no game.
Yeah. I think there should be some really serious. Oh gosh.
That would have been a good one for you, Jed, on the TV.
It would have been nice, wouldn't it? I think.
That would have got a few hits.
I think we referees. I think that's a subject on its own. I think again that should be like centrally led. It should be government funded, not just for football. It should be umpires, you know, for hockey, for cricket, and have a role where it's about inspiring football and inspiring other sports, because even cricket clubs struggle, you know.
Yeah.
It's all about people. I don't know what it is, you know, whether some people.
They're doing enough sports at school, aren't they? You'd think they'd be coming through. Kids would be coming through.
Who's done it? Oh, chance for that. Oh, careful.
only a matter of time, I think, before we get this next one.
But what I think whether people forget the good times that they've had in sport, or they're too busy to put something back, whether it's that. But we've got a lot of people out there who did play sport and play football, and they've left it behind. And I've got to say that it's disappointing that some of these clubs will have players who were part of the history, and they've just walked away from it. Oh, come on then, Charlie. Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. So, Charlie, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. That was a sterling effort, and it'll happen. We'll get
It'll
one.
get there. Keep them going, Ollie. Ollie, keep them going.
I like the way Charlie moves. He kind of skips around like a boxer.
Is he
I don't mean the dog.
Is he our Tyson Fury? He looks a bit like a gypsy.
He does. He might move to the Isle of Man, eh? Tyson Fury. Imagine that.
Yeah, there was rumours.
Yeah.
I think it was before he was trying to get here before he done that Netflix documentary for obviously financial reasons.
Yeah.
And it didn't materialise.
Yeah. Imagine that if he turned up.
Well, they could ask him for a little bit more than the normal money that they have to pay in the pot for the tax.
Oh,
Have
absolutely.
tarmac a few more roads.
Yeah, we've got to be careful here. We've got to be careful.
Well, he's been on today. We're just doing maintenance now. We're not going to do any more roads.
Oh,
There's
no.
not enough. There's not enough in the pot.
Oh, here we
That's
go.
it now.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's a shambles. Here's one for you. Now, oh, here we go. Great ball. Shearer just across the goal. Who's gonna? Kelly's gonna just zing it wide. Okay, so Richmond Hill, or the bit from the
What
roundabout.
a lovely bit of road.
The bit,
I keep going up and down it.
yeah,
It's you can't even hear it on your tyres.
it's slick. Okay,
Oh,
okay, right. So we put a new road down.
Stanton next estate.
When you're driving along, there's like a turning on the right. It's like a works depot or something. And there are two road signs. Both of them. One's completely faded, the writing, and it's just like a blur. And the other side of the road, you can hardly make the writing out. So these signs, these road signs, are meaningless. And they're on poles, and they look crap. So they've spent probably £1 million on this new bit of road. But do they not think about, look, we'll just get rid of this unnecessary furniture that looks inept? Why don't they do that? Why? Or do they not see? Or maybe it's me. Maybe it's me.
Might be you, Jed.
I think it is. And the other one that really does my nut is
Careful what you say.
Fairy Bridge, okay? Christmas, TT time or something. There was a car that went off the road just down from Blackboards, okay? And it was through the hedges, and you could see the car through the hedge. So what the police do, they put a tape across the car to say that, kind of, we know there isn't anyone trapped in it or something. Just to say it's been dealt with. Now that tape has been left blowing in the wind. It's about 20 foot long between the bollards. Now what does that say?
I think you need to get a life, Jed.
It does.
Is this bothering you every time you
It
drive
bothers
by?
me because you think if I was if I put the tape out or one of my colleagues had, I'd drive past that and say to myself that looks crap, and just stop the car, jump out, and
It's like if I'm driving along in the truck or the van and I see any debris or rubble or bag or anything like that, I'll stop if it's clear, pick it up.
I know.
It's probably blown off somebody's vehicle or off the back of the truck or something like that. And you'd hope that somebody would do that for you if it happened to you.
Absolutely. But it's almost like there's not many of us who think like.
Oh, there's probably the little old lady in Ballasella. She can't walk that far down there. Have you seen her walking up and down the main road in Ballasella with a litter picking stick?
Oh yes, I
She should. She goes right down by the airport towards Castletown. See her
Yeah.
down there.
This girl.
Is this the one we're looking for?
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh,
Oh, dear. Oh, we could have done with that. So there's not going to be too much longer left, is there? Let's see. What do you reckon? 10 minutes? 5 minutes? Because Ramsey were really quick to come out, weren't they, on that?
yeah. I don't want to get it over and done with. Just need to keep a clean sheet.
He's away. He's good. Hits it, isn't he? Oh, saved by Egan there. Oh.
Brilliant block there from Ash Egan.
So tell me, when it comes to man of the match,
The referee picks the man of the match.
you are kidding.
No, the referee picks the man of the match.
Wow. That's an interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they gave it to the referee. You know, it was easier than anybody on the line. You know. So whoever the referee thinks has been outstanding for the town, they get the voucher.
So this is game 2 without Cardi. So we've got another one to go. I don't know who we've got next.
It's Jim's next week at home.
Well, that should be an easy one, shouldn't it? Should be.
There's no easy game. You never know what's going to happen. We thought it was going to be easy against Governors down at
Yeah.
Colby there.
Yeah. That was ugly.
It just depends on the circumstances and the way they.
Well, I think it shows like our squad isn't big enough yet. You know, I think we're still missing a player.
Yeah.
And if you could pick a player, the type of player, what would you go for? Where would they be playing? What would they be doing?
A central midfield player, we need somebody that's like a James Maddison style, or a Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Somebody that's going to create, have a steady head, look for that nice little pass, not looking for a long ball every time, little 1-2s,
Yeah.
and then slide it through for your front man. I think that's I'm probably asking too much.
I think, yeah, I'd like to see someone with a bit of seniority who's played at a high level. It'd be great if you could get someone like an
Yeah.
ex-pro from the UK,
Yeah.
you know, who's settled on the Isle of Man. Or someone who's played at, you know, a good standard of football.
I don't know whether we'll see Jack any time. Come on, boys.
Here we go. Oh, not quite getting to it.
Yeah, depending on fixtures across, I think I was saying Jack might be over Christmas time. There might be an opportunity for him to get a game with us. He is signed on. And that would make a difference in the middle.
That would be incredible, wouldn't it?
I think Lucas is available next week. Obviously, I've seen him. Apparently he's training Monday and Wednesday. So he's available. He's away with Douglas Rugby Club today.
Oh, yeah.
They're playing Nantwich, I think. Crew in Nantwich.
All right. Football game, though. I don't get it myself.
Thugs game played by gentlemen.
Yeah.
Ooh, he just got in the way there, didn't he? That was unlucky.
And of course, you know, we got a few lads who are away at university and what have you, so it does diminish the team, you know, the choices.
Probably 5, 6, 7 people away, isn't there?
Yeah.
They're throughout the club, and there's your lad, there's Ben Shaw, there's Aidan, Sainsbury.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few of them.
Yeah. But they're studying hard away at university.
Think around the bed yet, Jed?
I dread to think, really. They might be watching this, you know, on there.
You don't mind if they're in bed, but not their own bed.
That could be, you device involved with it on their iPad or what have you. No, it's good. It's good that the technology allows the message to go far and wide. So we're grateful to Hartford Homes. Oh, what a save! What a save! We got that.
Excellent save.
He's good, isn't he?
Broke through and he was centre man, got his shot away, deflected off Harry and tipped over the bar by Adam there. Excellent save.
He is.
Keeps this a clean sheet.
Yeah, that's important, isn't it? But it's just nice to get this this extra
close to 45. That's a sketch from Harry Enfield. It's 45.
Oh, Charlie getting it over now. Charlie's going to get to it, hopefully. Just close him down. I'll get the ball back here.
Unlucky.
There we go. This must have been like the last chance to get this seventh goal. But the goal difference.
Kick. Come on, referee.
Goal difference
Took his leg then.
Will be handy in any case. Superior. So if Castletown do go up though, then it's a whole new ball game, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to need to strengthen, I think. A few more. Add a few more.
Yeah. Good play from Town. Come on, Gel. That's good play. Oh, just not quite getting to it in time.
Kyle settled well into the middle there, number 14. He's come on.
He's agile, isn't he? He's pretty quick.
Yeah.
He's quick. I tell you, we're missing Thompson again, aren't we? That's the other one.
I think
Mikey Thompson.
I think he's getting ready for Christmas with his company.
Oh,
got a lot of Christmas stuff because they run the restaurants.
Yeah. Oh, so he was missing as well.
Yeah.
Again, he's another one who's quick and picks up possession in that
Closes players down.
Key area. Yeah. He's a grafter, isn't he, Thompson? Because quite often I'll see him, at the Sound Cafe when I'm handling tourists.
Yeah.
And all the time they're so busy. That place doesn't stop. And the bookings for next year, tourism-wise, on the Isle of Man are incredible. Hotels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, they've got that Villa Perilla as well, don't they? Down in the arcade in Douglas, and also.
Oops.
That's a poor challenge, and the referee's given nothing, or the linesman. I think we need another assessor.
Is he gone? The assessor. Oh, he's over the far side now. Yeah, he's near our cheerleaders.
Is he?
Yeah. There they are. Lovely.
They're massive.
Yeah. So, the other plans. Have we got any plans for like a speaker? To have some walk-on music, that sort of thing.
At the club?
At the club, yeah.
It was mentioned about a PA system and stuff like that, but everything has to be run through the committee if they want to do anything like that.
Could be useful.
Which would be useful, all through the football season and also through the camping as well. Let them know that breakfast or the bar's open, or come in number 42 and pay your ground rent.
Yeah. Breakfast is served, campers. It's done well, hasn't it?
You can actually have a game of indoor bingo. You could stay in your tent or your camper van.
Yes.
And somebody, might be a problem shouting house.
There could be all sorts going on, in those tents.
Charlie Sigley breaking through here. Is he going to let one go? Effort from Gelt.
He's just on the wrong foot, wasn't he, Charlie? Here's Gelt. Let's see if we can get number 7. Oh, Danny.
So close.
Oh, great tackle. There we go. Sigley's through. And the ball is put out to safety.
That killer pass. The killer pass we need.
It's almost like sometimes Charlie wants to hit it, but it'd have to be with his left, wouldn't it? And it's got to fall just right for that. So, big throw. Lane. onto Harding and speculative.
Danny's in again. Gel's in.
Gel should be able to walk this in now. And just get it across.
Good
nicely.
ball across. It's in.
Oh,
That's so unlucky. Well, it's not through lack of trying.
It's good. It's good experience.
Yeah. And the ball's at the right end.
They can't really replicate this when they're training on a midweek night. You know, it's good experience for them. They're pressing. They're getting to understand each other and how they tick. This keeper's struggling, isn't he? Oh no! Oh, didn't have to do that. He's got one already in the bag, hasn't he? That's enough to make his weekend. Well, the internet signal has been good up here. Really good. I can't understand it. Why is that? Why have they made the internet signal?
It's where all the dodgy dealing goes on the internet.
Is it to keep them all indoors?
They're all on there on eBay, aren't they? Flogging gear that they've pinched from down south.
Oh, you can't.
Are you looking for a new push bike?
Really? Look no further. There we go. Oh, Shearer's not going to get there, is he? No, I'm a fan of Ramsey's close to me out. You know,
I spent many years living down here in Ramsey. Well,
right.
I was based at the Grand Island Hotel.
Really?
Yeah, we were doing lots of refurbishment work there, and I lived there for a while.
Did you go into the spa area?
Club Henley.
Club Henley.
Had the use of that every evening.
With the wave machine.
Yes, snooker rooms upstairs.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Restaurant and all that.
Did you like the snooker?
I like a bit of game. Yeah,
I can imagine you potting a pink up there quite well, you know, with skill. So
you get 7 for a black, don't you?
So I think the Grand Island, a huge loss, isn't it? What a magnificent. Here we go.
Here we go. Yes.
Yes. Magnificent 7.
That means Castletown go top of the league this evening.
Top of the table. That's lovely.
On goal difference.
Flying past Foxdale. How's about that? It came.
So 7 goals with 6 pubs to visit.
Oh.
That's 6 pints, do you think? Or do you think it'd be 12 if they have 2 in each?
I don't know. I think kids don't drink beer like you and me did. You know, like 10 pints a night. That doesn't happen.
You need the gallon.
Absolutely. The 50
Trouble
pint
is they'll have had
weekend.
no food, and then if they're getting all this chemical enhancement down them.
Oh yes, of course they'll be off it. Yes.
There
we go.
All over.
Well, there we have it. So that was Richard Hinks, Total Build, sponsor for Castletown. Join me on the mic. It's a 7-0 thrashing away up north. Absolutely splendid entertainment. Well played team. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for watching. And we'll catch up again next week in our next game, where I think we're at home to the gym. So thank you, Richard, and goodbye.
Cheers, Jed.